The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running around.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 66 yards. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive. And
here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In motion, Hill. From the gun on 3rd down. Harvey, he's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Harvey. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Harvey. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. $17-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Cook up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Harvey. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down, Harvey. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle.
Nice way to put it there.
17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you.
I didn't even know you had Stokes.
They know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Fitzgerald on the slant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mahomes going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Hey, 57, 57.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah,
and now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, it's Taylor. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Attack! Hey, 43. Hey, 15. Yellow, 15. 43. Hey, 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to run with Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Hey, dribble it. Easy.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He finds his man complete. It's Hayes. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, Harvey.
He's able to find Melton.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. To throw on 2nd down, Harvey. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Looking to throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Touchdown, Browns.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harvey. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In motion, Hill. To throw on third down. Harvey. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Peppers.
Operating from the gun. Harvey.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Fitzgerald.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now he brings it in off the deflection.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Operating from the red zone now. Mahomes. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And now here's another interception.
And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 right. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. throw left side complete. That's Hayes.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.